Here we go.
What is up, everybody? And I have more Sonic Frontiers information. First of all, let's just cut the crap right now. Alright? The third update, it's not fun. Let's be real right here. You may be saying like, oh, just play it on easy mode. At least you can make climbing the tower sections a lot more tolerable. That's not the point. I'm talking about the trials here and there. Now, most of the trials can be simple, but then, of course, you can have pain-in-the-ass trials. And let's get to the meat and potatoes right now of trial number 5. Now, trial number 5, the only problem I have with trial 5 is the strict time limit you have. It doesn't matter if you're playing it on hard mode or easy mode. The ring quota is still the same. The only thing that changes are the boss patterns, and even then, that's not even consistent enough. And the worst boss fight to fight is always going to be Wyvern, because you're always going to need a perfect pixel parry just to even get a shot at even going for an attack on Wyvern, and hope to God you can use an exploit to at least try to get the quick kill. I hate the fact that in the 5th trial, you have to use cheap exploits like this just to get by. And what you're seeing right now, yes, I'm not kidding you, it's easy to pull off. Just attack the Titan, stomp on their heads, and that's it. Lather, rinse, repeat. You get their health meter down, go to the next phase, and do the same thing. Now, obviously, for Wyvern, this trick can work also. You just got to get the side loop and get it pixel perfect. Trap them in that time lock, and hurry up. Hit them, stomp, lather, rinse, repeat for all these boss fights. And spoiler alert, I actually use this strategy on the final boss, the end. It also works. Just wanted to point that out. The fact that update 3, when it comes to the 5th trial, it's just so bullshit. I'm sorry, there's only so much I can defend for the 3rd update. Like, okay, fine, if the towers are giving you too much of a hard time, play it on easy mode. You get extra balloons so you can avoid obstacles like this. Alright, that's at least tolerable. I get it. But when it comes to the 5th trial, oh no, Morio Koshimoto, he did that on purpose just to get back at everybody. You could say it's all about ego, this and that. No, because if that was the case, then why is the ring quota still at 400, even on easy mode? I thought the ring quota would be at least at max capacity, at least. At least make it fair. But no, it's gonna be the same for everything. And spoiler alert, even in the final boss fight, when you get to the final round against Supreme, you're still gonna be limited to 100 rings to get the final quick kill. It doesn't matter if it's on easy mode, hard mode. It's gonna be the exact same thing because it's a scripted event. So you can start off the fight with Supreme with 999 rings. You're gonna go through like what, 2-3 rounds with Supreme before you get to that one critical cutscene that zaps all your rings. You're out of Supersonic 2 form, and then you transform right back, which is badass, by the way. And then you're gonna get to the point where you have less than 100 rings to get the final quick kill. It doesn't matter if it's on easy mode, hard mode. It's the same. I hate those kind of restrictions right there. And Morio Koshimoto, he did that on purpose. I'm not going to lie about that. You can say whatever you want about the Elder Coco, but you know for a fact that Morio Koshimoto did that on purpose just to spite the fans. All because the fans had to say, oh, your game's too easy. Fine, I'll make it hard, forcing you to play the game on easy just so you wouldn't break a controller. Or the DLC update. Many people played Sonic Frontiers multiple times throughout months after beating the main adventure, because it was fun, engaging. It even had side missions just to keep you occupied. But this is just overbearing and just so complicated. It's too strict. Sonic Frontiers, right now, the 3rd update, it's not fun. It's a chore to play. Even a lot of the missions you have to do are so, is so strict. It's not fun. It's crazy. For many of us, it wasn't always about wanting to validate our egos on social media or live streams, or go clout chasing online to get some attention. We didn't go on social media calling ourselves pro gamers who could beat an excessively difficult Sonic game because they didn't have any interest in us. It's ridiculous. We just wanted a fun, good Sonic game, with fun concepts, and have multiple playthroughs, and it's also entertaining, but at the same time, Sonic Frontiers was aimed at young adults, but adults aren't the only ones who play Sonic Frontiers. And not only that, but adults don't also have the energy or the time to even put into this game. Remember, a lot of us work, a lot of us have lives outside of video gaming. We're not all just sitting on our asses playing video games 8 to 12 hours like professionals are. No. A lot of us, we barely even have any free time for video gaming, let alone life itself. I mean, come on, it's ridiculous. You know, to Sonic Team that Orono's Island was too easy and not difficult enough to challenge their meaningless so-called gaming skills, I explained to the young youth and to the others the fact that those selfish gamers are seeking social media fame, turn the anticipated story DLC update. With its engaging story and love and character development that it's meant to be enjoyed by everyone in the story's DLC is just aggravating. It's exhausting. It's overbearing with the tower trials being too demanding and too restrictive and heavily limiting our abilities and skills that we worked so hard to acquire throughout the entire game. And with the map challenges, it used to be a simple task of expanding the maps, and if we failed, we had to rethink things before long and figuring the whole thing out. Now the challenges are just so unbearable now with strict time limits and ridiculous challenges. The new map challenges, like I said, it's more complicated than ever. It's so unbearable. You basically have to get all the characters, all their max abilities to even have a chance of completing the map. You know, and not only that, but I've also heard that many people have quit playing the story DLC update, just decided to watch the entire story on YouTube because it was just too difficult and exhausting. And God forbid if I break a controller or break a Nintendo Switch console just because of how many times I kept failing the mission over and over and over again. You know, again, to Sega, there's no disrespect to you, Sega, Sonic Team, or anybody involved in the project. You know, the story in the DLC update, it's not fun and enjoyable to play as, only if it was left us feeling aggravated, frustrated, and completely exhausted because of the unexpected increase in difficulty in getting through the story update, which each of the 4 main game characters. Not all of us wanted or asked for this extreme level of difficulty, but these damn gamers online basically fucked it for all of us. You know, I really hope that in the next mainline Sonic game isn't made for these so-called gamers, because like I said, Sega, if you're doing this, your next game is going to be guaranteed to fail. You're lucky right now that this was nothing more than a free DLC update. And right now, fans are so aggravated right now, they're asking for an emergency patch just to tone down the difficulty, even on hard mode or easy mode, you know, make some changes here and there. Like I said, the 5th trial is by far the most bullshit level of difficulty I've ever seen in a Sonic game, and the fact that you have to use an exploit just to get by it, that is just bullshit. You can easily tell that nobody data play tested this. My biggest fear with update number 3 is that Sega may have just scared off a portion of their audience because of this. Because if this is the kind of gameplay style we're going to get into the near future, you guys are basically screwed, because you're catering towards a niche audience that wants a difficult Sonic game that has that difficulty from the Sonic Unleashed days, or maybe even the Adventure days, and then you're going to make everybody else pay for it because of that. I mean, look at what's going on right now. And, you know, it's just the way it is. You know, Sonic Amy channel, thank you for all this information right here. Again, you know, many people hated doing this. Many people did not have a good time with this. Many have just given up on doing this, on doing the 3rd update. They'd rather just watch a YouTube guide and just watch it from there, and that's it. They're not going to waste their time even doing it themselves because they realize it's not worth it. You know, how are we going to enjoy a game if we're all suffering? Answer me that at least. Let me know what y'all think about this update, and I gotta go. Peace out, everybody.